Well, hello HOB artists! This video is going to be a little different than my other videos. In this one, we're going to be learning how to upload our art via Clever. So all of you are familiar with using Clever in your classrooms, and we're going to be using Clever as the starting point for uploading our art to Artsonia. So follow along the steps with me, and then of course at the end, if you ever have any questions, you can always send me a message through Clever too, and I'll get right back to you as soon as I see it. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, so you're going to start by getting your iPad and clicking on the little camera button there. Perfect, all set up. Then you're going to want to grab your piece of artwork and a piece of the floor. And what I'd like for you to do is lay your art on the floor and stand above it. Now you can see what I see through my camera, and I'm getting kind of close and I'm making sure that the whole piece of artwork is in there. And then as soon as you take a picture, you can look at it again. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I have my piece of artwork and I've taken a photograph of it. That was step one. Now I'm going to show you some examples of some artwork photographs that are not so great. So let's talk about why these ones are not so great so that you end up with a fantastic photograph that we can use for your Artsonia upload. Alright, so this photograph is not so great because it's not in focus. I did not allow my camera to focus on the piece of artwork before I took the picture. Make sure you give your camera a chance to focus so that it's nice and crisp. So this one, you can see that I got way too close. You can't even see the entire work of art, just that grumpy eye staring at me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyways, this one is way too close. This photograph is taken at a funny angle. I was not standing above the work of art. I was kind of standing behind it, photographing it sort of on a weird angle. So the piece of paper doesn't even look like a rectangle anymore. This one is not good because of that. Now this work of art is just way too far away. I was standing straight up tall when I took this one, and there's a ton of the floor. Even my toes are in this one. I really needed to crouch down and get a lot closer so that I don't have a lot of the floor in the photograph. Now this one, I took it vertical. So instead of holding the iPad sideways, I was holding it tall in my hands, which means that my photograph is going to end up tall, and that doesn't work as well for Artsonia. Okay, so now this is my good photograph. It's horizontal, which means that I have it going across. It is in focus. I have some of the floor, but not a lot of floor. I crouched down, got close to my work of art, and it's not at a funny angle. I wasn't like sitting back away from the work of art. I was literally standing right over it. So once you have a photograph like this, then you're going to head on over to Clever, and that's where we'll begin uploading our art to Artsonia. Okay, so let's head to Clever. Alright, so start by opening up your Clever, and in your Clever you're going to notice that you have a lot of different classes. So I do too. Mine are all art classes, so yours will look a little different than mine. But you're going to go ahead and find the little Bitmoji of me as a painter and click on that one. And once you do, you'll see that it opens up to a page that looks like this that has all of the different lessons that I've uploaded so far. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll see a white paint splash with a rainbow background. That is our Artsonia link. Also notice under the Artsonia link, there's a special code. It has 4 letters, a dash, and 4 more letters. You're going to need those sets of letters in our next step. So if you want to write them down on a little piece of paper, it's probably a good idea. You're going to need that whenever we upload to Artsonia. And as soon as you're done doing that, you want to go ahead and click on that link, and it's going to bring you to a web page. So it'll probably open your Safari. Once you are into the web page, you'll look in the top corner and you'll see the words log in. Click on that. You'll have 3 choices here. We're going to log in as a student, so the blue button. And then on this page, this is where you type in those special letters from the other page. Once you type in those letters, you'll click log in. Once you log in, you'll have a page that looks like this, and you're going to choose your grade level. And then you can start typing your name in that space there. Once you see your name, you can click on your name. And then you're going to notice a web page that opens up with all the art that you have made since you've been one of my students. However, at the top, you'll notice some gray blocks with a plus sign in the center. These blocks are projects that have been assigned to you and your grade level, but you have not yet completed. So you're going to find which title project you were working on, and you can click on the little plus sign. I'm going to upload a rainbow fish project. Then in the top corner of the next page is a green button. You're going to click Add Artwork. And then once that's been clicked, you're going to click the blue block that says Select Image or Video. Then from wherever you took your picture, you're going to navigate to where you took your picture, probably the camera roll on your iPad. Select the picture, and then once you select it, you're going to click Upload Now. Then once it's been uploaded, you're going to find that you are at a page where you can edit your image. I often use the cropping tool, and I use the cropping tool by dragging the corners to match the corners of my piece of artwork, and then I click crop. My other choice that I use often is the auto fix. Looks like a magic wand. I often do that one too. I'm kind of playing with it here to see if I like the changes that it makes. If I don't, I can always click undo. And then finally, once I'm all done, I hit save. Then on the next page, I have an optional option. I can enter a title for my work of art. I hope you do. I'm titling mine Grumpy Fish because this little fishy does look pretty grumpy. And then you're going to click the green Turn In button. You also have the option to click Finish Later, but for our purposes, it's probably a good idea to just keep moving forward and go ahead and click Turn In. And then the next page is another optional piece that you can enter if you want to. This one is an artist statement, and it gives you some questions there. You can try and answer the questions. I am going to type a little bit about my fish and which parts of it I enjoyed creating. Then, of course, when you're done, you're going to click the green Turn In button again. Now, technically, you are all done. On this page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that next to the project you just turned in, it has a red message that says Turned In. From this point forward, you don't have to do anything else. Mrs. Minto, me, I will get a message that lets me know that I have students who have turned in work, and I will get a chance to write you a message and approve the artwork. So once you get to that page, you are all done, and you just need to wait until I approve it, and then once I do, you can check to see what I wrote, and then it's live on your portfolio. And I hope you do this to all of your works of art because I am super excited to see all of them, especially from those students that I'm not seeing at school this year. So keep creating, keep uploading, and of course, if you have any questions, send me a message through Clever and I will get back to you as soon as I see it. All right, my friends, I will see you back here next time at the Heart of a Viking.